Southern California like a Trojan. If she a bad bitch, yeah, she get chosen. She wanna go out, eat yogurt, it's frozen. Okay, I'm finna pull up like DeRozan. Where you wanna go? What you wanna see? Fuck your last nigga, he don't wanna be.
What's up, y'all? As you see, we're back again, season 2, embryo99. Back like we never left. But I'm here today with, one of my brothers here. One of the people that really put me onto a lot of stuff. Really creative, really smart, hip-hop artist, fashion designer. About to be a model really soon. He already modeled for me, but y'all need him, call him. But we here with KJ.
What's up, y'all? Man, I'm glad to be here, man. Yeah, I feel like we was due for one, you feel me?
Alright, man, I guess we could start from like the beginning. How did you get into this music business, man?
Man, the music business, I feel like it was calling my name for a long time, just being a fan.
Yeah.
Just being a fan of it, really. And really in high school, I feel like towards the end of the year, after football season was over with,
yeah.
I don't know, I just got heavily involved in the rap community.
Cause you was like, when I first met you, you was on football, and that was it.
Man.
You put the team on your back, man. Every night, every Friday night.
Man.
So I do remember like us being like Miss Allen class, first period, just looking up like our favorite music videos and whatnot. But like, we kind of lost touch after like high school for like a little bit, and then like I think you was on Snap and JP was telling me, oh yeah, you making beats now.
Yeah.
So you started making beats first, then you went towards rapping.
Nah, it's funny cause I started rapping. I was just picking off on some YouTube beats and stuff, just trying to write lyrics and stuff. But then I was like, nah, man, it's not gonna work out. I need somebody to make these beats for me. So I hit up my boy JB.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, come on, you gotta make these beats.
Yeah.
We was going.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I don't know, it was just, it wasn't really,
Facts.
it wasn't really nothing back then. It was just, a dream and stuff. But I feel like nowadays, seeing it work for everybody else, it just becomes more real.
What was that day or that moment where it turned into like, all right, this is not a dream anymore, we gotta pursue this? When did you start taking it serious as you do today?
I think once I started to look past just writing lyrics, once I was like, I gotta start producing, I gotta start making beats to make music to go along with my lyrics, because I feel like I just didn't know nobody or anything, and a lot of my inspiration, they make their own beats and stuff, so it's like, I think that's when the love first grew strong.
Facts.
Music.
Yeah, man. Most of my favorite artists, they make their own, beats too. I think it's like a different level of artistry when like you could do everything on every platform. Now I remember you went to school for a little bit for like mixing and like producing and everything, right?
Slightly, yeah. I took some classes, learned how to work Pro Tools, so I went through the basics, learned the ropes, and I definitely played a big part in where I am today.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know how you feel, but again, with like, I'm more so adapt with the film, I have to know every single like aspect of making a film. Only because, when I do this professionally, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you could edit my stuff, or you could like shoot my stuff and mess it up, you feel me? So do you feel the same way with like making like a song, making an album?
Yeah, it's kinda like OCD almost. It's like I have to know every ingredient,
Facts.
Or at least how it works. But yeah, I think like me making beats play a big role in my music or making process today, because like it was just writing lyrics, and then you just going through all these beats that you can't really connect with, because it's just feel like it's emotions in music, you know, and I feel like
very emotional.
Running through beats off the internet. I'm not knocking anybody that, you know, don't make their own beats or get beats from off the internet. You know, you can network and make connections through people. Yeah. But I feel like if you don't know through people, through your music, and don't create with people, if you don't have anybody to collaborate with, I feel like it starts to get, I don't know, tedious and boring.
Yeah, I think this day and age is kind of like a necessity. You kind of have to learn all, you know, whatever you do creatively, you know what I mean? You got to know all formats, all the ways to make what you're going to make. It's just smarter. It's business-wise, it's smarter too. You feel me? Because then someone comes to you and be like, oh, we should go pay you for this. Be like, nigga, like, I do all this. Like, I do all this. Pay me more. It's just like, you feel me? It's like, yeah, we can switch speeds and talk about Lazy Brains.
Okay.
Because first it was a clothing brand, right?
Yep, you feel me?
And now is go get you some Lazy Brains, man.
You know, coming soon. We got some apparel coming soon.
Yeah, go get you some Lazy Brains. Yep. So it was the first brand, right?
Just first in high school, it was just originally a clothing brand.
And now it's a collective.
Bro, yeah, it's a whole movement now, bro. Or what could you call it? It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, yeah. What? So, I guess I want to ask, like, what does, like, I want to ask, like, that, you know, what do Lazy Berries mean, but, like, what does being a brain boy mean? Or what does it mean to be a part of this collective, part of this movement that we have?
I feel like the movement and being a part of it is just really about the way you live. Really about, you know, just not caring. Having a sort of, you know, mental laziness to where you don't care about the hate, you don't care about the doubt, you don't care about you know, you just on your mission, you on your road.
Facts,
you know?
man. Facts, dog. Yeah, I think the name is perfect, man. It's just like, cause when I heard it, I got it. I remember in high school, maybe like summer, but when you told me, it's like, oh, Brandon's Lazy Brains. I exactly got it. I was like, it's not like, oh, we're lazy and we're like trash and we're trying to be cool by saying we're like, no, it's literally how we all create. Yeah. Like, we don't care what other people are saying. All our art-wise, and how we move is all different. We just don't care. We do what we want to do, and I love being a part of Lazy Brains. I am a part of Lazy Brains. Shout out, you know. But yeah, man, it's definitely it's great. And you think like having a collective is setting you apart with other creatives?
Man, I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day. The goal is to stand for something, to be for something, to own something, you know. Yeah. And you know, whatever that be, whatever mission you on, whatever path you on, whatever wrong you on. I think when you work hard for it, it's gonna pay off at the end of the day. To look back and have something, to be about something.
So, and what you do, hip hop, it's very congested, very saturated. I know Brain Boy is a way that you help set yourself apart, but what are some other ways that you try to set yourself apart from the other talents out here?
Man, I think really, and not to be cliche and say, you know, what's missing from hip hop today, but like, I think it's okay to say that there's a lot of truth missing from the game. It's a lot of just rappers talking about this and that. Yeah. Doing this. Doing that.
It's like Yachty said, it's like wrestling. Like everyone got their personas. Yeah. Ain't nobody out here like UFC. Like they ain't real. You feel me?
Don't get me wrong. There's some real people in the game. Yeah, you know, that's definitely what it stands for. You know, just rapping about your life, making art about your life. Yeah. Your actual life. You know?
I think I kind of come with this playing white devil's advocate, because there's only a white devil's advocate. I kind of come with this like thought where it's like, is it okay to play a persona in music? because in other forms of music, people have like this character. Like you look at Kiss, they're like a whole different character or whatnot. You look at other people, but with hip hop, we always kind of like, you have to be who you are. But in other forms of music and art, people can play a character if they want. So it's like, do you feel like you have to be who you say you are in hip hop, or is hip hop different where it has to be real?
I feel like it's just a context with that. You know, it's whatever you in it for. You know, a lot of people in it for the money.
Yeah.
They in it for the girls. They in it for the fame. You know, it just depends what you in it for. And I think the real hip hop, making true art about your life and being financially stable off that, and just really having a passion for the game and really loving to create music and not doing it just for the wrong reasons. You know, I feel like those type of people, you know, they real with it. But it's to each his own.
Facts. So of course, you know, you're not signed yet. Just getting in the game, you know. Does that bother you? I like to ask this question to like a lot of upcoming artists.
Nah, it don't bother me at all. Sometimes I'll be feeling like, you know, I don't even have a lot of music out at all. I got like 4 songs out on my SoundCloud. So it's, you know, it's like, what are people gonna sign? They haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, that's true. Does it concern you if you ever get signed or not?
Nah, man. I think being self-sufficient, you know, definitely pays off at the end road. You gotta, at the end of the day, you gonna cut less checks. You know, a lot of the times when you get into situations with label and stuff, you know, they taking away all your rights. So it's like, I'm not in a rush.
Not in a rush.
Yeah.
Well, how do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years. Just having a lot of music out, having a solid fan base, having people really connect with my art. That's what I really see myself.
I definitely think that you're gonna have like a solid fan base just because of Lazy Brains, and it's very marketable with the Brain Boy thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's very reminiscent of like I compare us to Odd Future all the time. I think I'm Frank Ocean. You probably retired, but like, you know. But a lot of times, that's how they separate themselves apart, especially in those beginning years. A lot of people didn't even know the music. It was just like, oh, that's the collective. I associate with that collective. I can like, you know, people can identify with something. And I think Lazy Brains and being the Brain Boy is very easily like, oh, I'm a Brain Boy Daylen, or Brain Boy this or that. So how do you feel that's kind of like?
Man, the Odd Future inspo, man, it's crazy because that you say that, because that's Tyler. Tyler and the whole clique, but you know, definitely Tyler. He is definitely, I'm not gonna lie, definitely one of the main inspirations for having a brand name and really rocking your own logo. You know, wearing your own clothes. He was definitely one of the main inspirations for that. So yeah.
Not to put out the cliche question, but like, what are those artists that like kind of shape yourself, how you sound, and how you move today?
Man, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of artists that I like and music I listen to, but some of the main ones, definitely Dom Kennedy. He's very inspirational. You know, just the authenticity of his music and just rapping about how he lives. You know, that's definitely a big inspiration on that part. I don't know, man. I just got an interest with sounds. Like, everybody who's really putting love and care into the music behind it, besides just words, you know. It's a lot of people. Really, I don't know, the whole West Coast. Kendrick, Nip, you know, a lot of people, Tyler, you know.
How's your creative process?
I don't know, it varies. I feel like I still haven't came up with a set method on how to do stuff, but it's just, I know, you know, it's like a to-do list. One thing got to get done in order to do the next step.
So, you know, got some art coming up, got some music coming up. What you got on that, man?
The music, man, it's been a minute since I dropped. I don't even know. I ain't even paying attention to dates like that, because really, I just been working on my craft. I just been trying to make the music sound better than what I've previously dropped. So,
Yeah, man. So, I don't want to like give away like your actual factual like plan and whatnot.
Yeah.
But throughout these, upcoming projects you have coming up very soon, how are you going to set yourself apart from the other projects that other artists are dropping right now?
I think, not to knock anybody, but I think now a lot of the music is not really associated with a lot of art behind it, And a lot of it, is music.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just music, though.
Yeah.
I think me being a new artist, I think me coming different would be having some visuals behind it, something for my fans to see, some apparel to go with it, something for my fans to wear, I think, and definitely music though. That's definitely what's coming in the near future. Yeah. I can't give away no dates or nothing. we finna drop, we finna drop some.
We got a lot coming now. Yeah. We got a lot coming. But back to the visuals aspect. You were actually one of the first people that kind of got me into like how important a music video is to a music. Again, we're like Miss Allen class first period. We're talking about Tyler. You're like, oh, let me show you like my favorite Tyler video. And I think you played Tamales or something. And then like we was just chopping it up, but it's kind of like I never really thought like music videos are that important. And I feel like it's such a lost thought today. People just throw music out, don't have no plan for visuals.
Yeah.
How important is a visual or music video to the actual music itself, do you think?
I think it's very important. And I also think that comes from being a fan of film too. If you like movies,
Yeah.
or if you watch a couple flicks, you got a Netflix account, you'll understand,
Yeah.
So it's like I think the music speaks for itself most definitely because it's heard.
Yeah.
But seeing visuals behind it, I think it's saying, it's just trying to, I think it's kind of putting facts out there. Seeing what's actually going on after hearing it.
Yeah. Facts, man. So on the fashion tip, a little bit with the t-shirts and sweaters and everything, you feel me? How did that start out for you?
Man, really senior year in high school, bro. I took a graphic design class on accident. I think it was just an elective, something I needed last minute, and the class was so chill and laid back. He didn't really make nobody do no work. But one day, I remember he didn't make nobody do no work until the quizzes came around. And one day, he came around with the clipboard, and I didn't know what to do, And I think him being so cool, he just showed me how to do the quiz. And I ended up really just sparking the interest from there. So shout out Mr. Lemon.
Shout out Mr. Lemon. I had the same class. So, yeah, that's definitely, I always had, with fashion, always sketched as a kid and whatnot, or do like t-shirt designs, but I never knew how to actually put something on a garment until I took Mr. Rimlin class.
For real.
Like, he'll teach like 5 minutes, be like, alright, this is how you do whatever, but like, at least me in that class always like made like mad t-shirt designs in that class. I probably had like 100, 200 designs just in that class itself, just like doing whatnot. Trash, but
getting that work in though.
Exactly.
I think like the first two collections of Lazy Brains, he let me sit there and while everybody was doing normal work, he let me sit there, press them, ink them out, throw them in the dryer. I dropped the first 2 collections out of his classroom. You know.
I think I remember like you in the back in one of my classes.
No, for
like,
real.
Pressing t-shirts.
For real.
I was mad though. I was like, what's this nigga like?
Nah, for real.
How he earned this respect?
That nigga was like, hey, you the only one that be paying attention. Shit, go ahead. I was like, shit, we gonna get it cracking.
Yeah, man.
No, I had to.
Wild Mr. Rimmer, no lazy brains.
Man.
That's crazy.
Crazy
to think about. So what, the t-shirts and everything, the clothing line, how do you think that adds more value to what you do hip-hop wise?
I think hip-hop and fashion are one, So it's like, how do I put it? It's like, man, wearing and listening to something that, somebody's about, and I don't know, man. I feel like just having a logo, I think that was the main inspiration for hopping into the fashion game, and then really realizing the fashion, damn near everybody involved in hip hop is also a model, or
do something in that spectrum.
Yeah.
What made you decide to kind of take the Lazy Brains clothing brand name into the actual collective name?
I think just finally getting the courage to create more art behind it.
Yeah.
Like, man, I can't just be making clothes. I can't just be making clothes. I think just really wanting to turn the music into a business as well. Just studying that and seeing how people started doing that, and learning that too. And forever what else I want to do in life. I want to be represented by something.
A lot of artists, they make most of their money on work. So anyway, I'm making money off of music. I love it, man. What's the future you got for the clothing line?
Man, probably like you said earlier, in 5 years, like I don't know. I see it's definitely being online. Definitely having a gang of clothes online for people to shop and connect with. Man, who knows, man? Maybe a store. Maybe a little store you can walk up into. Definitely probably along the way some pop-up shops. Definitely cop some stuff at some of the shows, that we plan to throw in the future.
Got you.
Man, I think,
Is the next step performing? Because it seems like you got everything down packed, even though projects haven't came out yet. You got everything down packed so far. So is performing the next step?
Yeah, I think once I want to give people a chance to hear it, and once people get to hear it, I want to give people the opportunity to also see it. So past the visuals, live, So yeah, we gonna see. That's coming soon.
Camp gonna open.
Man, anything. You might open, you feel me?
You never know.
You throw your little DJ set on there,
You feel me?
What's up, Daylen? What's up?
Never know what's coming from, us. You feel me? Out here do everything. Do you feel like you have to do so much in creative spectrum? I'm only asking this question because I think out of all my friends, I probably got just one more, and then it's just you that do multiple things in the art spectrum. You feel me?
I think it just go hand in hand, like we was talking about earlier. Just wanting to learn all the ropes and just just wanting to be hands on with everything.
Yeah, cause me personally, I have to. I think I was talking to Walt about that. Walt's producer. He's a producer. He produces a lot of KJ stuff.
Shout out Walt.
Shout out Walt for sure. Yeah. I was talking to Walt about it, and he just asked me, because I do like 4 or 5 things inside the art spectrum. Some of them I'm not gonna say because they're like total surprises coming out soon, but it keeps me fresh. I get tired of film, I go to fashion. I get tired of fashion, I go to this. Get tired of this, go to that. You know what I mean? Do you kind of feel the same way?
Most definitely. Being a jack of all trades, or having multiple hobbies or multiple professions. I think definitely it could be hectic at times, But once you do, once you get it down packed, once you learn how to juggle,
it's definitely a skill to learn.
Yeah.
It's not just learning the art. Once you do different things, you have to learn how to juggle everything. What time do you allow to like this? Like, I allow most of my time to film because that's most of my passion, and probably second is fashion and other things. And for a long time, for a couple of years, it was kind of tough for me. It was like I don't want to do film right now, and I wouldn't do film for like 6 months. So I don't want to do fashion, and I wouldn't do fashion for like 6 months. But once I kind of found that like balance within the different art spectrums and how to juggle all of them at one time or to combine them, it's just like so fun. With your upcoming projects, you work a lot with Walt. Shout out Walt. How is it working with like another producer in the room when making a song?
I think in the room, anywhere you at, I think it's just cool having somebody to match your skill set, or if not, be better than you and make you better, or whatever the case is. But yeah, it's a couple of people I collaborate with. My big cousin Andrew, he's knee deep in the game. He's been in the game for a minute. He's very talented on the mixing side as well as things. So we got some collaborations coming out pretty soon. He gonna do a lot of that stuff, and he really he's just well seasoned in the game. He know a lot on the producing side. He's a songwriter as well, man. He's got some work in,
Yeah.
But Walt too, man. We kind of started around the same time, so it's pretty cool because we also came up not really in the youth days, but we actually played against each other in the youth days. Yeah. But in high school, we played football together, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. Being on the grind with somebody you know.
How was that conversation like, or that text message like? It's like, all right, let's do this together.
Man, I don't think it was ever no text message. It was just like us hanging out and being homies and making music. It was just like it was just something we did along the way. And one day we looked up some months down after we've been hanging out, cooking up, making music. He was there.
Yeah.
So it was like one day I looked up and I was like, I had took a break. I hadn't been making no music for a minute, and I was like, yo, bro, what if we drop a mixtape? And he was like, bet, would you do that? And I was like, bet, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then, thinking, came up with a name, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and call it Brainboy. I was like, yeah, we're going to push that, because that's us, that's me, us being lazy brain members, we brain boys and brain girls, that's just us.
And is that for the first project too? It's like the self-titled. It's not even self-titled project, but it's the self-titled project.
I think it's just like, I like how you said that. Yeah, it's not the self-titled, because it's not the KJ, but it's more like the, it's the introduction. You feel me? I feel like it is. People ain't really. I think it's you can hear a song from somebody, but then you can go ahead and listen to that song and interpret it for what it is, and then you can go ahead and listen to somebody's project. And if it's a couple songs on there that connect through, I feel like that's when you start to go ahead and develop a fan base. That's what really inspired me to go ahead and do the project.
Yeah, very important. Yeah. I kind of like how like Brainboy is. A fan could come like 10 years or 5 years from now and be like, all right, where do I start? You start at the self-titled, the one that's easily like recognizable with the brand and the collective and who you are as a person. And I've heard the project 1,000 times over and over, and yeah, I think it's the perfect starting point for any artist. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell y'all now, it definitely, you know, explains you as an artist and as a person perfectly to get you started. Last question. How would you explain yourself to someone just getting into KJ?
I feel like I would say somebody that's true to his craft, somebody that's you know, somebody that's real genuine, somebody that's, you know, somebody that's a workhorse, somebody that's gonna put some effort into something, somebody that's looking to have fun, somebody that's not really too caught up with all the emotion games, not really trying to, you know, get in with all the politics, somebody that's trying to just put some work in and contribute to the business, contribute to the culture, contribute to the, you know, to the game. Like, yeah, that sum it all up.
So, you know, we're gonna sign out, you know, let the people know the socials and what's coming up.
Man, Twitter, BrainBoyKJ, IG, BrainBoyKJ, you know, and yeah, man, we coming out with some music pretty soon, some clothes pretty soon. Be on the lookout, man. BrainBoy the mixtape coming soon. Shout out Ordinary People, shout out Not to Be Sold, shout out Lazy Brain, shout out everybody, you feel me? Shout out everybody messing with the movement. Peace, love, you feel me?
Exactly. Yup. Thank y'all for watching. Yeah, check out all his stuff. Check out his music right now on SoundCloud. Everything will be in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, everything will be in the description. Go support local black artists, support local black brands, support black people, period. Let's go. We 2021, we up. You feel me? All my Africans. But yeah. Thank you for watching. We're out.